What's good, superstars? Back with another video, and today's video is all about food life hacks having to do with grapes. As you can tell by the thumbnail, we got a bunch of grapes here, and we're going to be showing you 4 life hacks, exactly what you want to do when you buy grapes, because grapes are pretty expensive for a fruit. I mean, compared to other fruits, for this many it's probably like 10 bucks. First hack is going to be showing you how to store your grapes when you're not using them in the fridge. This will give them a longer lifespan. It'll make it easier for you to use them. I mean, they'll already be cleaned. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is throw your grapes into one of these colanders or whatever you call them to clean them. So you just de-stem them, throw them in here. Okay, so once you got your grapes in there, you just throw them under cold water, and you wanna make sure that you clean them. Some people like to use soap. I prefer just the rinsing method. I don't really want soap on my grapes. There's lots of different opinions on this. I don't know what you guys do. Do you just rinse them? What do you do? Once you've cleaned all your grapes, you gotta grab a glass container. I'm gonna use this mason jar, and basically you're gonna throw the grapes in the mason jar and fill it up as much as you can. So you fill up your mason jar with the grapes, and then you fill it with some cold water, and basically you cover it and you throw that into the fridge, and that's gonna keep them good for a longer period of time. So if you want to make sure that you have your grapes longer and they don't go bad as early, throw them in a glass jar, fill it with water. That's hack number 1. Throw this in the fridge. So hack number 2 has to do with how you're going to cut your grapes or slice your grapes. It also helps when you want to peel your grapes if you ever want to do that, but the first thing you always got to do is have them if you're going to even be peeling your grapes. So you grab a dish, and you see how the dish has like this little outline around it? You're going to fill the dish as much as you can with grapes like this, right? So once it's filled as much as you can use a bigger dish to do more grapes. I don't have too many grapes right now. The rest are in the fridge. So you do this, you fill it up nice like that. Then you grab another dish, exact same size, and you put it on top like that. So you're sandwiching the grapes inside there. You grab your big knife, you put your hand on top, and you just slice it through. And it's almost like a saw noise. Some of them might not cut, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have most of them cut. And depending where you put your knife, you might be cutting only a little bit. But as you can see, we've got nicely halved grapes. And that's good enough for me. I maybe didn't cut them all the way through as much as I should. You can always do another pass if you think you didn't cut it high enough. It's a learning curve, right? You gotta make sure that you do it in the right spot. So for me, that took 2 tries. But honestly, look how many I cut in half. Look at this. Are you kidding me right now? Tell me that's not an easier way to cut your grapes in half. And then you can just like plop it on the other bowl or plate. And there you go. You have a bunch of halved grapes. So that's life hack number 2. All right, we got life hack number 3 here. When you got halved grapes, if you want to try a little snack, you grab a lime. My lime is going out of ripe, so I need to use this lime ASAP. You cut the lime in half, and you take what juice you can from it. Mine is, like I said, it's not the best lime, but you squirt the lime over the grapes. And it's supposed to taste like a sour treat. I'm gonna do both halves because it's not a big lime. You can do as much as you like. I really like lime, so I'm gonna be using a lot of the juice. And also this lime doesn't have too much juice because like I said, it's almost out of ripe. We did get a nice coating on there. Now that we got our lime coating, you just have a nice snack. You cut them in half, that took you 2 seconds. You squeeze some lime on it, took you another 2 seconds. 4 seconds, you got a nice snack. Never tried this? Actually delicious. Lime and grapes, wow. There you go, close up. I know you like the close-ups. This one's got a lot of juice on it. Delicious. That's a nice healthy snack for you. All right, and the 4th life hack is another tasty one. I'm not gonna use these halves, even though you can, but I washed up some more grapes here. I got a Ziploc bag, and I got some Jello. I got the lime flavored Jello just because I wanted to see how it tastes, similar to that lime hack that we just did, but realistically I wanted to get grape Jello because that would have been cool. Grape Jello on grapes. Pretty much you pour some of the Jello mixture in the Ziploc, and you also put in some of the grapes that you've washed. Basically they're gonna turn whatever color the Jello is on the outside because the Jello changes color when it gets wet. And basically you put them in a Ziploc bag together, you shake them around. They're gonna kind of look like a sour candy almost. So if you don't have enough, you'll know and then you just pour some more in, which that might have been way too much, but hey, we're just trying it out, you know? So you get it in there, and this is what it's gonna look like. You can see kind of how it looks like inside the bag. Very messy, but then you want to leave them to set. So once you get them coated, you can coat them outside the bag too, but I just find this a little bit easier. Let some of that air out. So now that they're coated, you throw them in the fridge or the freezer if you want to be done faster, just to let that gelatin set up a little bit. And then when they're done, you have a nice try. I'll do that right now, and we'll be back to taste them in about an hour. Maybe, you know what? I'll throw them in the freezer for like 20 minutes. All right, guys, it's been about 20 to 30 minutes. I just took them out of the freezer. I want to show you what they look like, because they definitely got a lot greener, I feel like, from the Jello that is on them. I've never done this, never tried this. I'm expecting it to be pretty good though. Like, it's gotta be, I already smell the lime, but I don't know if you can see that, my head in the way. But you can see that they're pretty well coated and very green. Maybe I should have got a different color so you can see how coated they are, but let's try this out. Here we go, first time ever trying this lime Jello covered frozen grape. That is not bad. That's not bad, guys. And like, if you put some toothpicks or something in this, put them on a plate, maybe do different colored Jello. You can make like a nice little artwork piece for a party, kind of like impress your guests. Your guests will be like, whoa, what the heck is this? Some bougie stuff. But guys, go try some of these hacks. If you got a pack of grapes lying around, I don't know, during this quarantine, makes it kind of fun. If you haven't subscribed, ooh, that's cool. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe down below. We're on the journey to 500 subs. I'm gonna keep wearing a hat until we do that, because I have to cut my hair. Make sure you like the video, guys. Subscribe, like I said, subscribe. Hit that bell. The bell will tell you every time I post. If I'm doing a live stream, anything that this channel does, you'll get notified if you hit that bell. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell. This way you're informed all the time. I like those guys who hit the bell, subscribe. I tend to do some of their ideas for our videos. Hopefully get to some more reaction videos. Some of you guys liked that last week and gave me some ideas. So that's coming. Oh, by the way, I got COVID tested. Next video is gonna be me getting my COVID test. I went through the whole thing, show you exactly what happened. Make sure you subscribe so that you can see my COVID test. That's the next video coming to the channel. Hit the bell, you'll know exactly when it comes out. Guys, I love you, bye.